Lots of you have been asking for more Neskin, and when I found out, thanks to you guys, that they did a cover of Amy Winehouse's Back to Black, I thought, I have got to check this out. And it's a raw, live rooftop session as well. Now, he's borrowing a lot from Amy's approach, but totally putting it in his own voice. And I love that. Let me go back and point out just a few key things. There's that growl. It's not quite a Louis Armstrong growl. No, it's a little bit higher engagement, that false chord sensation right on top of that clean note. And then he goes into those hard onsets. And then lightens out of it. You'll hear this theme of him lightening out of his phrases, which is just so incredibly beautiful. Changing the weight over a single note is one of the sexiest things you can do with your voice. No. He does more in a minute. Right there. No, ow, changing that placement. No, ow. These are the subtle things that you don't really notice. You're just enjoying the performance. But it's these subtle things that make the performance. I said, he left no time to regret. I can't be where we did say my old say bye. I'm exaggerating it, but do you notice how it starts? Bye. Ooh, and then turns into that by the end of the note. You want to develop vibrato. This right here, tapering off your vocal weight, is the way to discover it. You went back for what? It's easy to think that he's locked into this sound the whole time, but he's not. There's an awful lot of clean notes in there. He is not locked into one vocal posture, one distorted posture. He's also not pushing a ton. He's getting this wonderful yet relaxed sound. Notice it's not this, He's relaxed the whole time. This is because he really understands how to bring that grit over the top of a clean voice, not going harder and harder on the vocal cords. This is also why he can go in and out of clean and dirty singing so well. So far removed from more than we went through. And now I straight up try. Love those stops. I will try. Just try that with your voice. Start heavy. Start with some compression. And then taper all the way back in intensity to head voice without breaking. It's a cool exercise. It's difficult to do, and you have to have a huge handle on how your support works in order to do it. If you'd like to get a solid handle on how to use your support so that you can do this stuff, click the link below and join my free course, and I'll help you unlock all sorts of things with your voice that you never knew were there. Say goodbye with a word. Another wonderful exercise in placement to create a lot of variety with the voice. Say goodbye with a word. Words is belted and forward and less distorted, or maybe not distorted at all. Say goodbye with the words. Say goodbye with the words. Sounds so much better than say goodbye with words. Right? That's a static placement. It's all back and sort of nasal, and it completely discounts the words. But if I were to just stay forward and belty, say goodbye with words, it doesn't have the same effect.
We only say goodbye with words. I die 100 times. So you go back to her and I go back to her.
And I go back. Hear how he ends, like drops into fry there? That is so brilliant.
And I go back to her. No.
Yeah. I love you much. That arc was cool. It's like turning up the heat on the burner, right? I love you much. Living in two different places with your voice over one phrase. Great vocalists do this. He does it better than a lot of vocalists.
That's not enough. You love the one I love apart. And I said that this life is like a bite. My skin made me rolling up the world inside. We only say goodbye.
Now, the question is going to come up, is his smoking affecting his vocal tone? The short answer is yes, it is affecting his vocal tone. The rest of the short answer is that smoking isn't necessary to get these kinds of textures. If you understand how to use different constriction points in your vocal tract, you can get this kind of grit just fine. Smokers, particularly when they're smoking and singing, because everything is a bit more dried out and brittle, sometimes it's easier to feel out the engagements of your vocal tract, but the downside is you have less flexibility and stamina from your primary chords. So don't buy into the lie that, oh, he smokes and that's why he sounds that way. The answer is yes and no. I just love that. Down to fry. Love that. Yeah. Sort of exasperated thing at the end there. I want to hear that ending again.
We only say goodbye.
Is that little chirp in there?
We only say goodbye.
Say goodbye with. That likely was not on purpose, but it's this energy that he has. This sort of like, oh, we only And he's not afraid to embrace those incidental things that happen with his voice, which makes it more engaging.
We only say goodbye
With words, we only say goodbye with words.
I'll die 100
Times.
You go back to her and I go back to her.
What a great raw arrangement and vocal performance. I absolutely loved it. Thank you for suggesting more Maneskin. More to come. Be sure you've checked out my first Maneskin video. And again, if you'd like more help dialing in the support and mindsets necessary to do these kinds of things with your voice, click that link below and join my free course.